him. He fouled out in just 13 minutes in their last game.
Well, let's get this one underway. Cairns at home. They had a win on Saturday night. Here's Cleveland. They go into Soto, and he starts well. Just leaves that one a bit short. He had the 23 points on Saturday night, along with Bull Quoll and Tajir McCall, and Cleveland gets his way to the basket. The other night, he was able to get going late. Bit of a rusty start here for Cairns.
Yeah, left a few jumpers short. You wonder if those quick turnarounds between games are starting to affect the legs and may take a little bit while to get going. That would be a huge loss for them this early in the game.
Go down to Soto. Here's Detch. Gets the bounce. Fast start. Work through their set. They want to get to Soto. Franks works his way inside. Nice move. And Adam Ford doesn't like what he's seen early.
Adelaide, they posted Cleveland. He got right to the rim, and then they've gone to Soto inside. There's Robert Franks being aggressive as he strides past Tajir McCall. You know, it's a tough defensive league, man. These coaches scout the hell out of their opponents, and you know, they prioritise defensive players as Bull Quoll strides all the way to the cup. Much needed bucket for the Taipans.
You know, blocks and steals, not so much as the effect. It's the tip balls. It's forcing them into difficult shots, lowering field goal percentage, that sort of thing that's going to help Cairns get going.
Just couldn't quite get that to fall. Here's Hogue again, left wide open, and eventually, as you said, Liam, he's going to make you pay.
Adam Ford with the momentum stopping timeout gets a response, swings a couple of...
Believe are good shots for them and shoot them confidently, and eventually they go on big runs because of it.
McCarron, he's one that's been struggling from the field in recent weeks. Here's Hogue again, found himself wide open in transition and helps himself to an easy two. Daniel Johnson checks into the ball game. Cleveland finds Franks. Gets it away just in time, gets it to fall. He's been very good himself, averaging over 22 points a game, 7.5 boards at 60%. He continues to play ball.
Yeah, that back's just getting sore and sorer as we continue. But both teams, especially Adelaide, looking to go inside and attack inside early.
Love it.
It sets them up for a good night.
Clark finds Johnson, again with the mismatch on McCall. Franks wants to back down McCall. Good cut from Cleveland, good finish. Too easy.
Fantastic cut.
Back out to a 7-point lead. Not as much as 10 early. Here's Quoll going to work, aggressive.
Good take.
Now they look at press in transition, good ball movement. Nice unselfish play from the Snakes, and Hogue's got 9. Hogue again. Net at the rim by Harris, but still too good.
Great wall up. That's a tough finish.
They get it back within 1. Another turnover from the 36ers.
This is Taipans basketball. Got all the momentum, and why not? This will go in.
And Antonio lets it fly.
Didn't have much space there, but is able to get it off, and good shot for him. But that's Cairns basketball. Force turnovers, shoot threes. Might seem quick in the clock as Drumic drains a 3. He's been playing well as well.
Let's hope they can keep it going. Oh, this man, Cleveland, who tried to throw it down, and then, a little alley-oop reverse to Soto.
Here's the Amy replay, the strong take from Cleveland, good contest. And they're making a focus of it. They say, you know what, Soto, DJ, Franks, we got height advantage around the rim, so they're throwing it up. The Taipans were able to get that signature, and he's been really... We talk about how they've covered for Keanu Pinder, man. The job he's done as Johnson knocks down that triple.
Here's Ian Clark. He's one that has been struggling in recent games. Gets that one to fall. That'll be good for his confidence. He works his way inside. They've got numbers all around Soto, so it leaves Clark wide open. And then Johnson. Good heads-up play. And they leave Wardenberg wide open. And I would have thought the scouting report, Ryan, would say you can't do that to Sam Wardenberg. 2015 has just been a bit of the way they've structured up this season, a bit to do with results. What have you made of DJ's year? He's now 5 of 15 from long range in his first half. For the Snakes, Cleveland left open, and he'll make you pay.
But Adelaide back inside. You know, Cairns are trying to pick up the pace, get out in transition. Adelaide keep going back into the paint, slowing it down.
Good defence from the Taipans. The trail by 8 points here as Qual gets to work, gets the mid-range and draws the foul.
That's why.
I've got a pair of sunnies. I don't quite make them look as good as that, but that was beautiful in its own right there. The crossover pull-up from Bull Qual.
That's a no-no. Free throw line box out, you've got to come up with those ones. This is what sort of Cairns have made a name of, just finding ways to get extra possessions and extra buckets and keeping the momentum in their game.
1 of 4 now for DJ Hope from long range.
There's a dunk.
Net at the basket.
I think a game like this where there's so much on the line, sometimes you've got to ride and just have a bit of confidence in players. But most of the time, you'll see coaches take the player out there.
They're continuing to shoot the 3 ball, but there's 5 of 20 now.
Adelaide have been let off the hook with some of Kansas missing. That's a deep one. Out of transition.
8 points now at 100%. McCall's going to try his luck. Good feed from McCall and Wardenberg. Why not be Wardenberg?
I think Adelaide need to do a good job of being more in the lanes defensively, presenting more of a crowd for Wardenberg in front of Kai Soto. All right. Yes. We might just highlight those 2 players, but just provide more of a wall. It's just too easy.
And again, McCall with the feed. Here's Hogue. Detch all over him. Scott. Brockoff's looking forward to have a big second half. Just a little handoff to McCall. Detch. Good defence from Scott. Good offence. And again, too easy on transition. And the drop dang. Here's Scott, finds Hogue in transition, lets Johnson fly by. And then nails it with that beautiful stroke. Southeast Melbourne Phoenix just sitting back watching. Ryan, you can finish as low as 7th or as high as 4th without even playing. That's how wild this final structure is.
It really is. It's so close. And
McCarron. Feed off of Franks and then Cleveland. He's been threatening to do that tonight. Goes upstairs, throws it down.
That's grown man business around the rim.
Now Adelaide on the charge. Cleveland. Franks. Detch. Finally gets one to fall.
Great ball movement on that weak side.
Mathematical, hey, we're still in this thing, or are they in kind of play out the season mode?
Well, the way they started, they look like they're up for the challenge. We're up for the fight as Ben Eyre again provides a spark off the bench.
You can't let it affect how you approach each game. Each game has to mean something to you. You've got to be up and engaged, whether you're on the bench or on the court.
Of course, no Pinder. Qual looking to be aggressive. What a tough finish.
Good shot, finish.
Hogue will pull it out. Good ball movement. Eyre wide open in the corner.
On the same page. They don't care who scores as long as the team scores. They don't care who gets a stop as long as the team gets a stop. They play a fun brand and they share the ball so well.
And this is where they flip the switch. For the 36ers, can they stay in touch? Just give themselves a chance. Anything's possible in NBL 23, and Drimmick, that'll help. Cole saw the opportunity for a 2-for-1, couldn't finish. Cleveland, he's provided the spark. Clark's been struggling from long range.
Jeez.
On Friday, and then finish with Melbourne United away, and that'll be an upset as well. But they're giving themselves a chance, and they've tied it all up here, 77 apiece.
For his first minutes of the ball game.
Iram Harris also into the game. Hasn't played many minutes, but there's a moment. Clark, good defence from Wardenberg. Blows by Wardenberg and a good finish.
Can't quite keep in front of him, but Adelaide should have the legs here in the fourth quarter. 9 days off in basketball is an eternity between games, and Perth have come off as unproved wrong with a nice three.
Wardenberg with that three equals his career high 24. And now Hogue wide open. And all of a sudden, that's what they do.
They're just so dangerous from long range.
Out of transition.
But they've just got so many of those guys, though. Sam Wardenberg's the wrong guy. Scott, Bull Quayle, they're all the wrong guy to leave open as Antonius Cleveland quietens the crowd.
Cleveland, shot clock's going to expire. Just with a fadeaway. Ooh.
From Cleveland and Adelaide, and now back into the lead.
Did Dirk run a little clinic at Adelaide, did he?
Wardenberg throws it down. That's a career high 26 for him. Terrific contest. Cleveland's going to let it fly again. And this time he stares down the crowd. 7 boards to go with it. The deflection from Franks unfortunately falls into the wrong hands. 3.5 minutes left. Of course, round 18 tomorrow night. Illawarra, New Zealand, as Frank steps up. And he can do it defensively too. A couple of block shots. We know he's top 3 in the league. And here he is with the ball in hand. Wardenberg's been the hot hand as well tonight, but met from Galloway.
Yeah, it's not easy for anyone, so it's probably a good thing you can't vote for your own team, because a few Phoenix boys would have got some extra votes.
For the 36ers, who are usually pretty high in the competition, as Cleveland, not the man you want to leave wide open. He's smoking. And they can make them pay. Detch wide open this time. Again. Oh, great defense from the Taipans. Heads up play from Shannon Scott. A top 2 spot on the line for the Taipans. Clark, high off the glass.
Get a catch.
Wardenberg attacks the glass. Galloway, crucial possession.
Oh, turnover.
Another turnover. Do they settle for the 3? They go for the 2. Couldn't finish. And now they're forced to foul. He's long. Here we go.
Oh, my.
And it's going to finish in a steal and a turnover. And the 36ers, their season is still alive.